my God, what the? Why is this happening?
We need to make a quick phone call.
Peter, it's Deadpool. What the hell is High Moon doing to my game?
It's Deadpool, the merc with a mouth, the regenerating degenerate. The mimetic action hero of the Marvel Universe finally has his own game, and it's about damn time. Developed by Transformer Studio High Moon, Deadpool has players breaking the fourth wall and slashing and stabbing anything and everything in their way as they seek some sweet, sweet vengeance against perennial ex-baddie, Mr. Sinister. And that's about it really. Like several other video games in the past, Deadpool pokes fun at players directly, dissing certain video game tropes and cliches in the process. Unfortunately, it also falls prey to these exact same examples of poor game design, missing out on a golden opportunity to be the anti-Arkham Asylum of video games. Still, credit where credit is due. High Moon roped in the services of Deadpool writer Daniel Way to help craft this tale, and it shows, especially with a crackling performance from veteran voice artist Nolan North as Deadpool and his inside voices.
Yowza! Rogue is messed up!
She needs to absorb our healing factor through skin contact.
Yes! Rogue, there's no time to explain, but we gotta suck face like there's no tomorrow.
But the game falls completely flat when it comes to actual gameplay. Make no mistake, it plays it safe with the sword and gunplay components, but the marriage between the two is more disastrous than a ton of Kardashian C4. It feels clumsy, clunky, and less attractive than Bayer Arthur, despite the fact that weapons can be upgraded and momentum moves can be built up for use in gameplay. But it's far too generic, and combined with a terrible camera angle that never knows when to snap back, a small selection of enemies that never really test the player, and levels are either based in ruins or sewers, and you've got a game that completely wastes its potential. At least in terms of visuals, Deadpool ain't too bad, with several levels riffing on classic game genres in the process, giving the title a flash of brilliance that it never manages to really sustain. And at 5 hours to complete the main campaign and a few standard challenge missions thrown in for good measure, it sort of also gives Deadpool the feeling that this was a rushed game. As much as we love the old Crimson Horror of Mexico, Deadpool ain't much of an excuse to drop a ton of cash for an almost decent jaunt with swords and guns drawn. It could have used some more time being polished and expanded upon before it was released. Deadpool isn't the worst game ever released based on the Marvel character, but it's also very far away from being a shining example of what these games could be, chimichangas or not.
Phew! That's what happens when you mix C4 with a bean burrito.